said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He might want another play. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires left. Complete downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's caught. It's Marsh. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it. And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the ground, it's ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, better look out. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Lofts one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Pickett. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Pickett. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. They'll run the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God to this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the fields before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, you know, weighing him down, but yeah, that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get...
He's going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The toss to the right. Running to Green. Turning it on. Running through contact. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls it in. It's Pickett. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Haynes.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium on their side of the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. With the catch, it's Pickett. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires one high and deep. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Works the middle of the field. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Toss sweep right. He breaks a tackle. Open space at the 25. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Looking for the goal line. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together with the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Bring in the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. To the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Touchdown, Wolverine! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll try the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Here comes the option. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
On third down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Haynes. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Grab near the marker. It's Pickett. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here would tie the game. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Hauls it in. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To throw, it's Croman Hope. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. Finds his man. It's Reese. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Goes to the option. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. They'll ride Davis here. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put two hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.